Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy X HD Remaster for the Sony PlayStation 4.
Everyone, this is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Okay, part 3 of 3. That right there is you, Yevon. That's it. Letdown of a boss, as far as appearance goes, or wait, no, appropriate, being something of a tick-like appearance. Appropriate? Or just, that's it. That's up to us to decide, I suppose. Okay, anyway, should we waste time with this? The halos are still there, you can kind of see them, so we can't be killed. We cannot be killed, guys, so let's not waste time. There's no point. Like, what? Draw it out? Why? Just use the best of the best and hurry this along. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a bunch of, like, mega elixirs and X potions and ether stuff, all that. Oh, once again wasted. Every time. Every time. I just don't want to waste items. Can I, like, take those items with me? Can I, like, go to the bank with those items? Can I go to Citizens Bank with those items and be like, so, can we exchange all these items for, like, some cash, man? Some American dollars? Well, I mean, don't look at me like that. Look at all this stuff. Dude, people in video games would kill to use this. Actually, you know what? Forget about that kind of silly, ridiculous scenario. What about this scenario? What about a video game RPG, and we'll narrow it down even more, Final Fantasy online item cash exchange? And I'm not talking about real money, once again, but I'm talking about, like, Gil. I'm talking about Gil. Like, okay, I'm wrapping up this game, right? With Final Fantasy X. I'm signed on the PSN, and I'm wrapping up this game. Well, I'm gonna beat this game. Like I said, I have all of these items. Well, how about I go onto the Final Fantasy store, we'll call it that, where I can talk and message other people logged on, and I can be like, hey, I want to sell all of these X potions and mega potions and ethers and elixirs and mega elixirs and phoenix downs and mega phoenixes and all this stuff. I want to sell all this stuff for what? For Gil. For Gil. For what, though? Well, I'm beating this game. I'm not gonna... What do I need Gil for? What do you need Gil for, Dave, though? What do you need Gil for? Well, not for this. But what about another Final Fantasy game I'm starting up? And I suppose that could get a little cheap, and yeah, that could cause a couple of snafus to happen as far as getting a little cheap in your games. But wait, what about this then? You can only do it if you've beaten the game once before. You know how sometimes when you do that in a game, you can carry items over, you know, to a next playthrough. You know, all your items, all your Gil, all your equipment. What if it's like that? Which could be cool. I don't know. Work out the rules. But you see what I'm saying here? We log on, we sell items, and I don't know, you know, probably too many loopholes, but I think it's a neat idea to consider, don't you? Oh wow, you're healing yourself quite a bit, aren't you? Don't use that on Yuna! You punk ass. Still, oh, you punk ass. Well, I'm glad I didn't sell all my items, ha ha ha! Whatever. Yeah, oh no, what am I gonna do without my MP? Okay, I'll just, yeah, Mega Elixir, why not, right? Titus, you up? Okay, good. Let's, I gotta go down all the way here. Haste Daga. Haste it up. Yeah, I think I just thought up, you know, for the first time ever, no one's had this idea. I think I thought up of kind of maybe a neat idea, but yeah, I can already see the holes in it a little bit. But I think, even though it's a little rough around the edges... Oh no, I died! But I didn't. Even though it's a little rough around the edges... I think it might be something to noodle around there, eh? It might be interesting. You know, as us players, we know we have all these items, all this cool stuff, but we're about to finish this game and it's all gonna go to waste, so what if we can get something out of it? Or maybe not even use it and give it to other players, but perhaps trade it in. I mean, well, that's why they have that idea in the first place of being able to keep all your stuff for next playthroughs. I guess that's the idea that they really thought up, huh? But let's take it to the next level. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at this. Let's try and take this to the next level somehow. Oh, that's it? No more? Well, goodbye, you Yevon. You suck. You didn't kill me. I have auto life. From... God?
won't stop.
But
It's all right. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey!
we're gonna see you again!
Yuna!
I love you. It's time.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. My dreams have faded. Never forget them.
I just want to say one thing. Man, Orin is such a badass. I love Orin. That theme of his, Orin's theme, totally underutilized. No, that's not, well, I want to say that, of course, and it's true, but no, the game is done, we beat the game, and it's over. And, you know a game is good? You know when it's good, when you're a little bummed out that the game's over, when you're just like, oh man, I just had that crazy experience. I played that. That was mine. I played it. I put the work in. I put the effort in. And, well, also, I walked through that game. If you want to talk about it in that standard, too, in that manner. But no, like, I played that game. I put in all of those hours into that game to see these characters, to do this and that, and then just the battling and the strategizing and leveling up and doing things with items and equipment and whatever the hell I wanted. Hey, maybe I played, this is my story, this is my game, and I'll go about it however the hell I want, and, you know, how I see fit, and I'll put a lot of work into it, and now it's over, and I'm seeing words, and now what am I supposed to do? I just put all that time and effort, and it was so crazy, and now it's done, and what, I just put it away? I'm just trying to figure out what am I gonna do with my life? No, but that's how you know it's good. But anyway, I mean, this game's, well, you'll have that kind of feeling, I feel, personally, with this game, because, yeah, it's done, you put all that time in, and yeah, you're a little bummed. But also, the game kind of does also have sort of a bummish type of ending, you know? And I commend the game for that, I suppose, you know? We're a little bummed out. Titus went bye-bye. Some of you might be a little happy, actually, about that, because some people don't care for Titus. Type of a bummer downer ending, though, man, you know? It's too bad. Well, but then again, we can't have rosy endings all the time, happily ever after, and all that crap, you know? Sometimes sad is good, right? But without getting into it too much, and I'm not going to reveal any spoilers, I'm pretty sure by now we all are aware, right? Especially because it was included in this game of Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I mean, the full title is Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster for the Sony PlayStation 3, for the Sony PlayStation 4. But yeah, 10-2, the Final Fantasy sequel to Final Fantasy X, was released a couple years after this, and, well, there were a lot of rumors, and there were a lot of ideas floating around with that game, and could have been this, could have been that, it could have been multiple games. Let's go with this direction, let's go with that. Ultimately, they went with one direction, a certain direction. Have your opinions on that, that's great. But when it's all said and done, and you have that happy ending, right? When you have that happy, good ending, I think it's nice in Final Fantasy X-2 I think it's nice in Final Fantasy X-2 to have that happy ending. Because, you know, well, not every time it should be happily ever after, but at the same time, why don't you do that? And I think that's nice. And yeah, cool. Let's go out with that. And without getting into spoilers once again, you know, on the title menu, you saw it in part 1, right? The title menu of Final Fantasy X HD Remaster, 10-2, whatever. You saw that bonus content, that audio bonus content, and I'm not going to get into the details, and if you want to see it, just go through my playlists of Final Fantasy X, the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster playlists of mine, and you can listen to it. I mean, I'm not going to go through it again a second time because, well, it's just audio and pictures and then me talking for like 20 minutes at the end of it. So, I'll include it, but I'm not going to redo it. Same thing with the Eternal Calm, which is bonus content that are events that happen directly after, kinda, Final Fantasy X, but before its sequel, Final Fantasy X too. I'll line it all up for you in the playlist. Final Fantasy X HD Remaster PS4 playlist. It's in the video description below. Just go there, check it out, and yeah, everything's set up for you there. But anyway, that bonus audio, well, that made all our heads explode for many reasons, and don't want to be spoilerish, I will say this though. Well, if you're gonna do that, then put out 10-3. If you're gonna do that, and I said this a million times in that bonus, or that audio track thing, whatever. I said, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna release this and make all this stuff up and put all this together, release 10-3. Let's go. X3, man. Make it happen. If you're gonna do all this, if you're gonna go through all this trouble. And honestly, I feel like it would play out better than 10-2. That's just my early prediction. But as far as this game goes, guys, Final Fantasy X, it's fantastic. Despite its flaws, it's great. What does that mean? What does that mean? When we finished this game back in the day for the first time, man, the internet's almost, well, it was getting there, but it was still kind of in the early stages, somewhat, a little bit. But man, there was still chatter about it. Old school internet chatter. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, we had our message board still. What does that mean? Oh, man. And, it means something, and it carried over into, it carried over. I will say that. It was nice to see that, though. It was a teaser. It made all of us, fans and players and whatever, just think and guess and wonder. So that was cool, that little bit right there at the end. That's why you always wait for the credits to be over, no matter what the genre, no matter what the media is, movies, games, whatever, man. Stay till the end, dude. So we're back at the title. This game is done. Guys, despite some flaws in this game, I think it's great. It's a great game. It's not at the top, but it's top-ish for me, sure. I enjoyed it a lot. You know, this HD remastered version, the PS3, PS4 version, they did a lot of great stuff with the graphics. You know, I totally dig the upgrades to this game. Not only graphic-wise, but the HD remastered soundtrack. I like the change, man. I like the change. I like what they did, and it's nice in the PS4 version, not the PS3. They didn't offer it in the PS3 version, but in the 4, you can use the old school soundtrack or the newly revised one, so that's nice, you know, old or new. We should have our options, but as far as the new soundtrack went, I loved it. I loved it a lot. As far as the sequel goes, Final Fantasy X-2, am I going to start that next, right after, for the PS4? No, I'm not going to. If you guys are interested in continuing a Dave the Usher Final Fantasy X-2 journey, go into my playlist. You know, there is a full, complete, very full, complete walkthrough of Final Fantasy X-2 for the PS3, the HD remastered version. I pretty much do it all. I really do. And it's good. It's a good walkthrough, I think. And, yeah, if you just want to continue the Final Fantasy X Dave the Usher journey, yeah, playlist is there. Go check it out. It's good stuff. And, you know, all the bonus content, like the Eternal Calm and that other one from 10 and 10.2 are there, as well as the bonus audio that came with the HD remastered version of this game, of course. So that's all there. And yeah, this is done. The next time I play this game, this is my third walkthrough of Final Fantasy X. The next time, well, if they release it again on the PS5, man, they're gonna need new changes. They're gonna need some new changes. Remember that 360 idea? I would love to see that. I'll do it again for that reason. Other than that, I don't know, man. I don't think I need to come back to this game for a long, long time. I wonder, what if they do something crazy and in like 2 years I'm back to it and they implement that 360 idea? Final Fantasy X HD Remaster 360 on the PS5. And we can, if you missed what I'm talking about the ability to, you know, use one of your sticks and go 360 with the camera angles, man, and be able to like just see everything. That would change the game up, I would say. But if they're gonna do that, they might as well remake the whole game, kinda. You know, like they're gonna have to really do with Final Fantasy VII. Hey, maybe someday they'll do that with this game. But anyway, guys, this is it. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough, and I believe I said all there is to be said. You know, that's it. Thanks for being here with me in this walkthrough and this project. So, nothing left to say, but if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, some of those comments. Tell me what you think. Like always, everyone, you can follow me on my social media pages, including my Patreon. The links are in the video description. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. I will see you guys next time. I am out.